Okay, so now what I want you to do, yeah, is to understand the difference between countables and uncountables. A countable thing is something that you can count, yeah? So if we talk about food, an orange is countable because you say 1 orange, 2 oranges, 3 oranges, yeah. And then an uncountable thing is something that it's impossible to count. For example, liquids, yeah, because you don't say 1 water, 2 waters, no. So liquids are uncountables, yeah. And then things like very tiny things like rice. You can't say 1 rice, 2 rices. No, that is impossible. So you say rice. There's no plural for that. Then things that you can buy in kilos or in grams. For example, cheese. Yeah, you don't say 1 cheese, 2 cheeses, 3 cheeses. No, that is impossible. So you say cheese. There's no plural for that. So we have countables, things that we can count, and uncountables, things that you can't count because they are liquids, because they are too small, or maybe because you buy them in grams, kilograms, liters, etc., etc. So there's something in between, yeah, countables and uncountables. Sometimes uncountable nouns can be uncountable. Uncountable nouns can be countable, and sometimes countables can be uncountables. For example, when we talk about coffee, coffee is a liquid, so that means that as this is a liquid, it's an uncountable noun. But when you go to a restaurant, you say, "Can you give me 1 coffee, please, or 2 coffees?" So because you are referring to the container, yes, 1 cup of coffee. That's the thing. It's not coffee, but 1 cup of coffee. So we are giving for granted that we are talking about the container and not the liquid in itself. Then, for example, something that is countable, yeah, like the cake, yes, like the cake. When you have a birthday cake, yeah, you say 1 cake, 2 cakes, 3 cakes. But what happens when you eat the cake? You don't eat 1 cake, 2 cakes. You eat a piece of cake, a portion of cake, some cake. So in that moment when you eat the cake, it's uncountable. So some words are countables and uncountables, like coffee, maybe like Coke, maybe, as I said, cake. Yeah, so there are some things that can be both. Is that okay?